Let's take a look into Buddha's concise meditation manual, whose literal translation is mindfulness with breathing discourse. In Pali, that's known as the Anapanasati Sutta. Now, it's important that this text not be confused with a similar one called the from the Majjhima Nikaya, for it is substantially different, similar but different. So let's look at just the very first portion of this. At Savatthi, the Venerable Ananda approached the Blessed One. Blessed One, of course, being a nickname for Gautama, whose title was the Buddha. Now, quick aside of the aside, some people believe fervently he existed. Some people believe fervently he did not. Some people do not believe and are simply content to consider him at the very least to be an empowering archetype. Real or imagined, this teaching is attributed to him. Let's continue. At Savatthi, the Venerable Ananda approached the Blessed One, paid homage to him, sat down to one side, and asked. So we're going to explore some numbers. Venerable Sir, is there one thing which, when developed and cultivated, fulfills four things, and four things which, when developed and cultivated, fulfill seven things? That's seven. And seven things which, when developed and cultivated, fulfill two things. Now, I'm going to do something rather radical. I'm going to call bullshit on this. What are the odds that someone would ask for those specific numbers and that specific question spontaneously, innocently, from a place of naivete? This is what some people in New York would call planting a shill. If this actually happened, and that's a capital I and a capital F, if this conversation actually took place, most likely Ananda wanted Buddha to give a specific discourse, one he kept in his metaphoric hip pocket, one that Ananda would thought would be useful that day. And so he asked him these specific set of questions to elicit the answer, which is the majority of this discourse. That is a possibility. It's also a possibility that this complete discourse is a fabrication, and that it was composed more than 100 years after Gautama's death by sincere, good-hearted folks who wanted to express the teachings in a way that was easy to memorize. Personally, I don't know. Although I've spent numerous decades studying this text, I can tell you from firsthand experience, when properly applied, the teachings that follow can be transformative. Malarkey and all. My name is Lama Jigme Gyatso, and this is the Buddha Joy Meditation School.